Hey guys, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be updated every time I make a new video. Thanks, let's begin. They are the vampires of the sea. Kind of. Piranha. This is the 1978 Roger Corman produced, Joe Dante directed Cash-In on Jaws. The plot. A young couple go missing, and a skip tracing company hires a young woman to go after them to find out where they are. And it turns out that, with the help of a local, she discovers that they didn't just end up lost, and they didn't end up drowned in that pool that was, military test sites. No! They were eaten by piranha. And how did they come to that conclusion? Well, they drained the pond, unknowingly that there are piranha in there, but then they escape into the lake, and now it's a race against time before the piranha reach the camp, the resort, and eventually, possibly, the ocean. It's interesting enough. It takes a good idea with the piranha in a tank, and it expands upon it by having them flushed out into the lake for a semi-logical reason. The characters, setting, mood, and atmosphere, as well as the carnage, are what make this film so enjoyable. It's humorous, in a dark way. Paul Grogan, played by the late Bradford Dillman, from Moon of the Wolf, Bug, The Swarm, and Lords of the Deep, which I actually did a review for. You can check it out up here somewhere. He's the gruff mountain man. He lives by himself while his daughter's at the summer camp. He helps as much as he can. I mean, it's a school piranha. What do you expect from the guy? Bradford Dillman does great acting as well. He is very charismatic. He's actually very energetic.
Oh, shit.
Maggie Mckeon, however you say that last name, played by the late Heather Menzies. She passed away in 2017, actually. She was also in the Snake movie, Hiss, hiss. She's the skip tracing company employee. She was sent out there to find the young missing couple, and she is a bit annoying at first, a bit in your face, but she grows on you. But she's a lot of fun. She's kind of bubbly, quirky out there, but not too much in the way of it becoming annoying. Dr. Robert Hoke, played by the late Kevin McCarthy from The Howling, which was also directed by Joe Dante. He is the scientist who looked after the experiment. He just stayed up in that place for years. And, it shows. He's a bit mad, a bit loony, but he isn't so loony to the point of him being a crazy guy. He is still very sensible and knowledgeable. He knows what happened and what's going to happen. I really like his acting in this movie. Kevin McCarthy. Very good actor. He's kind of like, this is gonna be terrible. Jack, played by the late Keenan Wynn from Orca, is the happy old man who lives up in the mountain, content with life. I love his character and his dog, Brandy. And, Keenan Wynn is always a delight to watch. He's very happy old man. Buck Gardner, played by the late Dick Miller from Gremlins 1 and 2, The Howling, which, like I said, was also directed by Joe Dante. Night of the Creeps, The Terminator, Chopping Mall. He's that guy. And his character of Buck Gardner here is, very snappy. He wants things to get done in time. But at the same time, after everything's settled and the gore is amounted to a maximum body count, and he just kind of goes like, get that camera out of my face, I can't believe this happened, why did nobody warn me? Mr. Dumont, played by Paul Bartel from Chopping Mall, Gremlins 2, he was the theater manager in that movie, and Death Race 2000 as Frankenstein's doctor. He is the camp counselor, who's in charge of everything, yet he is so dedicated to his job in a way where he's acting like this is the freaking army. It's funny. There are a ton of other great characters in this movie. Those are just some of them. The dialogue is fun and upbeat, while still taking itself seriously when need be. I love the river setting. It's calm and tranquil before every attack that happens. It lulls you into a peaceful sense of tranquility. That also attributes to the mood and atmosphere. It's got a charm all its own. You really get a sense that this is a big lake with a lot of stuff going on above and below the surface. With a $600,000 budget, Roger Corman and his team really made this movie something special. The script by John Sayles is actually tight, taut, and well done. The film did eventually go on to gross around $16 million, which made it a very profitable film for Roger Corman and everyone involved. The gore, the effects, it's mostly nasty bites and mutilated dead bodies, but it's still a plentiful of gnarly gore. Originally, they basically wanted a blood fountain in the middle of the river where the spray was coming up, but the MPAA wouldn't allow that. It would have been amazing! The motion picture soundtrack, I happen to have not only the CD for the film, but the vinyl from 1978. Great music in this movie by Pino Donegal. I think that's how you say it, or Donegal. This was limited to 1,000 copies, and I'm so happy to have a copy of it, and this music is just great. I love the back of vinyls, too. They have little pictures from the movies. Really nice stuff. It might be too much of a glare, I can't tell, but there you go. Here's the back of the CD. Really great stuff. Pino Donegal, who also composed The Howling, The Black Cat, Seed of Chucky, surprisingly, which is actually a really more recent movie which he composed, which is really cool, composes very fitting music for this movie. I don't think the movie would have had the level of charm it does without it. It's got heartbreaking piano work, and with some nice, I believe, harp inclusion. The attack scenes are brash and the violin work is ominous. Overall, this is a great cult classic. Spielberg, the director of Jaws, even said that this is the best Jaws ripoff that he had seen up to that point at least. However, it's more of a cash-in than a ripoff. I mean, sure, we have people trying to shut down the resort and the camp so the Piranha don't come and attack everybody, but other than that, it's its own thing. It's got its own storyline, its own character motivations. It's really something. It has a lot going for it. The pacing is a bit slow in parts, but they make up for that. Like, let's say in the laboratory, there's a lot of cool stuff to look at while they're walking around.
Come here. Take a look at this.
It's fun popcorn entertainment. Overall, I give Piranha a 3 out of 5. Thank you all for watching, and I am Brian Gatto, the horror show host. Make sure to like, comment on, as well as share this video. Like my Facebook fan page and support me on Patreon, where even $1 a month will help keep this channel going on strong, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Plus, you get access to body counts and other music videos that you can't get on YouTube because of copyright and age restriction. Also, hit that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video, and as always, subscribe.